Hi you guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really special for you guys and something that you guys have asked for a long time. It's taken me a minute to get this together, but I have a friend joining me and I'm going to be showing you how to do her makeup, and her name is Montse, and we're going to do a very kind of classic daytime eye and face. It's going to be for my more mature women, and I'm going to be doing it on her, and I'm so excited to share these tips with you, and hopefully she'll talk through it and give you guys some of her feedback and all of that good stuff. But let me introduce you to Montse. All right, you guys, so here is Montse, and actually this is Montse's completed look. I thought I would do a little bit of before and afters. And Montse is one of my very close friends, and she and I have known each other for a little over a year now.
That's right.
And where are you from, Montse?
I'm from Mexico City.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She's super spicy and amazing.
Oh, for sure. Latino.
Montse is a woman in her late 50s.
That's correct.
She doesn't like to say how old she is, but you would never know how old she is. But I'm really excited to have her here. I think the look turned out really fantastic, and I really wanted you guys to see, because this is what you guys have been asking for. You guys have been asking me to bring models in that are of different ages and show you what it looks like to do makeup on real people, and that's what we did today. And thank you so much. I'm so excited. Yes, yes.
I have just to go out tonight.
That's right. Montse, I told her to make plans, and Monte's like, well, tonight's the night that I don't get to see anybody. Because it's Monday.
I know, but oh well, I still feel beautiful.
That's exactly right.
Beautiful.
We do this for ourselves, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, so if you want to know more about this, hit that subscribe button, and let's do it. Okay, perfect. So Montse has no skincare on right now, so we're actually going to do a little skincare. I'm going to take my rings off. My hands are just washed. So we're going to start with Tatcha's Essence. Ooh. Have you used this before, Montse?
Not that one.
Oh, you haven't?
No, the Tatcha.
Oh, Montse. Everybody knows how obsessed I am with this.
No, I know.
So I'm going to pat that in.
Feels good, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Beautimous.
Beautiful.
Then we're going in with May Love's Glow Maker, vitamin C, ferulic acid, and hyaluronic. Ooh. And then we're going to go in with, Montse's skin is dry, right, Montse?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to go in with Ren's. This is the Firming Soothing Serum. There we are.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I've used that before.
Something milky, something hydrating, but something really, really lightweight. What are some of your skin concerns, Montse?
More than anything, I think the lines, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, I guess aging.
So all anti-aging.
All anti-aging.
All right, we can all relate with that.
Yeah.
Goes right into the skin. And then we're going in with a little bit of the Tatcha water cream. Want something really lightweight, sinks into the skin since we've already built these layers of hydration. Her skin feels really plump and supple now, not dry at all. Also, Montse does already treat her skin really well with skincare at home, so she makes my job easier. All right. Do you use this one?
Yes, okay. I have used that one. It feels so good. Very hydrating.
So Montse uses this one. Montse, what serums and skincare do you use at night?
You know, at nighttime, what I actually use it retinoid by Ren. I love that.
So do I. The oil?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is. Nice. It is.
And then vitamin C.
Of course.
Serums.
It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Have you used this one yet?
I have.
Okay, good. And you use Korres, correct?
I have used Korres, but right now, actually, I'm using the vitamin C eye cream.
By Dr. Dennis Gross?
By Dr. Gross.
Oh, okay.
And what else I use?
Are you liking?
The Korres as well, you're right.
The black pine.
Yeah, the black pine, and then I put the cream on top.
She's talking about the black pine serum from Korres. It helps the lid area to be more smooth.
I love it. That's the one I love because you can put it on your actual lid.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to give Monse a little bit of glow. We're going in with our Armani Fluid Sheer drops. We're going to give her just a little bit of luminosity. She has a beautiful, rich kind of gold undertone, so this will give that a little bit of a kick, and it'll prime the skin as well. Monse doesn't really need a ton of priming.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But glow, who doesn't want glow?
What? Who doesn't want glow is right. That's right. And I am for Monse, since she's dry, I'm going to be putting it all over the face. You know, when I use this, I use it more strategically on the outside perimeters of my face. All right. Look at that pretty glow. All right. Gorgeous. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a little bit of brow pomade, because I want to prep the brows. So I'm just going to push them all the way up with this pomade, and right before it's dry, I'm going to comb it through. This is by IT Cosmetics Brow Pomade. All right. And while that is drying, we are going to go in with our Smashbox eyeshadow primer. Little sample guy here.
I love that one
Close. So we are going to neutralize any kind of discoloration that we might have on the lids. Also, Monse is a contact wearer, so we have to be really careful how we touch the eyes so we don't move the contacts around and get them lost in the eyeballs. Mm-hmm. And bringing that primer all the way in from the inner corner to the outer corners. All right, so for Monse's look today, we're going to be combining this beautiful Dior shadow palette and an eye pencil. This Dior palette is in number 746. All right, so we're going to be using the Pixi by Petra's Endless Silky Eye Pencil in Copper Gold. I'm going to also have a pencil brush. And we're going to do, close your eyes for me, Monse. And we're going to accentuate, like we talked about, we're going to make her eyes look a little bit less round and more elongated, which is going to have a more youthful look. I am not going to bring this liner all the way into the tip, and we're going to bring it out, and then we're going to take our pencil brush and we're going to smudge this out and give this a little bit of depth, and we're going to smudge this up. This is my favorite technique to do with a little bit more mature eyes, is to really elongate that eyeliner, smudge it out, and give a little bit more depth to the eye. Open, Monse. Perfect. Close. And this is, you can do this very messily. You don't have to be perfect about this. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to cut the hood a little bit by coming up close to the brow bone. Again, lining the eye. And I'm just going right over any kind of texture or folds we might have. This is why liner like this is so great for mature eyes, because it just blends everything together, and it's not so precise that it has to be this perfect, pristine line. And then we're going to take the palette in the white kind of shimmery shade. I'm just going to touch underneath the brow bone ever so slightly. It's not so shimmery that it's going to make this brow bone pop too much, but you do want to definitely give this eyelid, this brow bone, a little bit of lift. And I'm also going to pop this in the corner of the eye. This is a great palette to use. Then we're going to take this kind of light brown color and we're going to start to blend this all out. And this is just creating a little bit more of that shape that we want, this little bit more elongated, sculpted eye. Monse really does a nice job on her eye makeup. She really sculpts this crease. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Going into this deeper color, this matches our liner very, very well. And I just go over that liner and into the crease. Can you look down for me, Monse? And I actually ask my clients to open their eyes a little bit so we can really find out where this socket is. And we're just elongating. And we don't have to be perfect here. So when you're doing your makeup at home, don't worry. When you do your eye makeup first, and then you put your foundation and concealer and everything on, it really brings everything together. So don't worry so much about being so specific. And these shades are almost all have a little bit of a satin finish to them. Close for me. We're going into the peach color. Right here. These shadows have a satin finish to it, so who said that more mature eyes can't have a little bit of glow to them? All right, so you guys can see that this is already starting to really shape Monse's eyes, and I'm bringing this in for her type of eye that she has, which is this deep set hooded eye. I'm going on top of the hood, and you find it more when your eyes are open to just kind of disguise it. And again, we're not bringing any of the shadow down. Our main job is to go up. Close for Monse. I'm just going to give a little pull. I am going to tight line Monse just a little bit. She's a pro. She's
yeah.
She doesn't even need to close. I am going to tight line Monse so her eyelashes look a little bit bulkier at the base. I am going to have you curl your lashes really quickly before we kind of finish everything up on the eyes. Okay, Monse, tell everybody about this mascara.
Okay, this mascara has some oils. And it's from Mexico.
Tell them, yes.
What I like about this is sometimes when you use any mascara, it's too heavy and it brings all your lashes down. So what I do with this, I just put, I'm going to put a little bit. So I just start with a little bit.
Look how big that brush is, you guys. I've never seen anything like that.
So once it's there, I let it dry, and then after that I put any mascara.
Look at this, you guys. Look how beautiful that. And we can't get it in the United States.
Maybe I guess you can get it in some of the Mexican markets.
You guys, okay, this is what it is. If you guys can find this, please let our community know, because we all need it.
Yeah.
So while that's drying, we're going to go in with the Benefits Professional, the new one, the Brightening Primer. And I'm just going to use it for Monse ever so slightly, just around the nose where we might have just a little bit larger pores, which happens as we age. Now again, Monse uses amazing skincare. So sometimes that is just something that we just cannot combat, but her skin is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And it's just going to give a little bit of that more flawless finish to the face, and it's just going to brighten up around here, and it blurs. I hope you guys can see how well it blurs. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just using it right there. So this is Monse's mascara. It's Perversion by Urban Decay. And whenever I do clients, I usually either bring a mascara for them, or that they can actually have and own, or I allow them obviously to use their own mascara. It's just hygienic to do it that way. And Monse already knows what works on her. This is what her go-to is. Do you ever have problems with it smudging or anything like that?
You know, when I do, not really.
You think that it helps with whatever you're layering first?
Yes, for sure.
Wow, beautiful! You already have such great lashes.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Wow, I'm trying to get lashes like her. That's what. Oh my gosh, maybe this is your lash growth serum.
Yeah, the oils, because some of them that I buy in Mexico, they have avocado oil too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody note that avocado oil. Okay, so Monse, I've pulled some products.
Okay.
I'm sure you've never used this combination before. Everybody is used to me using this. It's called the Dermablend Flawless Creator Drops. And then this is the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation. You guys, okay, just like I would do on myself and other clients, we're just gonna spread this all over. And we're adding sheer layers. This is one thing when you're working with more mature skin. Look up for me, Monse. You really want to make sure that you're not piling on foundation. Monse, why don't you tell them what your everyday foundation is?
One that I love, and it's the Touch Eclat.
Oh, the Touche Eclat. Okay.
Eclat, yeah.
By YSL.
By YSL, and I like it because it's not that heavy.
Okay.
I really love that one.
Okay, that's something to note. Good. Have you ever used the water blend?
I have not, no.
Okay. All right. There she is. The nice coloring now. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Just wipe my hands off here. So for Monse, I'm not going to do a ton of powdering because she just doesn't need it. I'm gonna go in. I actually turned Monse onto this powdering technique that we do on this channel a lot, which is the Hourglass powder. And I'm actually going to do Luminous Light. I want to kind of see how it blends into the skin. I'm going to use on the tops of the cheeks because it's going to give a little bit of warmth to the top of the cheeks and also set it. And then we'll hit her with the lighter one underneath the eyes. All right, so now this is the diffused light. I'm gonna go all the way in. You use diffused light, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's just going to brighten this up a little bit. And I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer, but for her, just right here. So I'm not setting that part with powder. I just don't want the foundation to start creasing underneath here, so I just want to get a little bit of powder on first. So this concealer is by IT Cosmetics. It's called the Perfect Lighting. Monse is so blessed that she doesn't need a lot of concealer under the eye. She does not have a lot of darkness. She doesn't have a lot of puffiness. So I am using a light diffusing quote-unquote highlighter or concealer for just the corner of her eye. And this is a hydrating formula, and again, it's just going to give a little bit of light right in that corner where she has a little bit of deep set. And then again, hit it with a little bit of powder. Because we were able to, with that formula, with the foundation, bring that right up along the eye line. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to finish up the eyes. I am actually going to go back into the palette we used the first time, going in with this lighter brown shade. Look all the way up, Monse. And Monse actually has a little bit of natural darkness around this bottom lash line, and so we're going to go with it because I like it. It makes her eyes look a little bit bigger and drop shadow. So go ahead, Monse, look straight forward for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this color up and out to meet the two. And then I take my little beauty blender and make sure that this is a little bit more crisp by tapping motions going up. Yeah. A little bit of bronzer by Hourglass and diffused bronze light, because I think everybody needs to own this bronzer. And if you could feel, my pressure is super light, and for Monse's face shape, we don't need to build in a bunch of contour or things of that nature. We just want to give her a little bit of shape on top of her cheekbones, almost where blush would go. And for Monse, we're going to do a little bit on the forehead. And that first Hourglass powder that we used in Luminous Light really gave the face a little bit of beautiful definition as well, which was nice. A little bit of glow. All right, so now we're going to go into my favorite highlighter for mature skin. Do you wear highlighter? Did I ask you that already? Do you wear highlighter?
I do.
Okay, which one do you like?
You know what I like? The one, the Too Faced, that is kind of a nice and bronzy.
In the heart?
Yes.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
Okay. So she likes this one. I'll show you guys, which is so funny. I actually have it sitting right here.
Something else, yeah.
This is a little bit of a golden color, so that's totally suitable for her skin. It is a little bit thicker in formula, so I'm gonna actually try this one by Dior on her. Hopefully she will like it.
I love Dior.
Oh, good. So for her, I am not going to bring her highlight down here. This is where you mostly see a lot of people applying highlighter. We're going to keep it on the top of the cheek, and that is it. Top of the cheek, right on the outside of the eye, and we're putting it on before blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Insightful, on a same brush we have because we want all the colors to be mixed. And for Monse, I am not going to ask her to smile because I don't want to over accentuate anything in the center of the face. We want to keep everything uplifted. So we're going to focus on the high points of the cheeks. And I'm using a matte blush because the rest of her face is pretty dewy and glowy, and you don't want to be overboard. Gorgeous. Do you powder, Monse, besides the Hourglass powder?
No.
Okay, great. So Monse does not powder.
Your advice.
Oh,
not to do it.
She listens to me. She listens to me. I love it.
Everything you tell me, I do.
I love it. So I'm going to go into our Hourglass bronzer. Look up for me. I just want a little bit more depth on the outside of the eye. A little bit more warm. So Monse is always up for playing with color, but we are going to do kind of a more everyday natural look. This is just a liner by L'Oreal in color Riche, and the color is Rose. So also too, for more mature skin, and what happens with our lips, they kind of start to get smaller as we age. So using something that's too nude will make them look a little bit too small. So going with something that has just a touch of color to it is going to be your best friend to make them look a little bit bigger. Monse again has great lips. You do. Audacious lipstick in Anita, which is going to be a beautiful nude for Monse. But all right, so we have got her lip on, and this is, I think it's a very flattering nude color to her, but gives the face a little bit of light, which I love. And then for Monse, since she already has a beautiful glow going through the center of her face, I'm going to take the Glow Mist by Pixie by Petra. Close your eyes for me, Monse. And I'm just going to hit the sides of the face because I don't really want to add any more glow in the center of the face for Monse. I just want to add a touch more hydration on the sides of the face. All right, so this is our completed look. What do you think? I think that Monse might need a tad bit of blush. I think we just need to add a little bit of color. Sometimes when you're doing your makeup, you get to the very end and you're like, maybe I need a little bit of color on the cheeks. So that's what we like to do. So you feel good, Monse?
I feel great.
Okay, good. This is actually very similar to how Monse would do her makeup, to be honest, because she knows so much about makeup already that she already knows what she's doing. But I think that was fun to have somebody else do your makeup.
Fun.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I want you to come back and maybe we can do like a smoky eye or something
I would
like
love
that.
To. Oh yeah.
We'll do
for
that.
Sure.
All right, you guys. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment below if you guys want Monse back, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.